deal, man? Another episode of Fueled by Craft. Appreciate you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing. I just recently passed 100 subscribers, so appreciate you guys for that. Hopefully we get to 200 soon, and you know what I'm saying, we just go up from there. You can tell by the title of this video, the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Kansas Jayhawks play basketball today. Currently 4:08 as I'm recording this, and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on the Golden State Warriors. I just want to start off this video with the Oklahoma City Thunder with just like an update, just to give a quick update on the squad while we're 11 games into the season. OKC being 10-1 at the top of the West again. Looks like it's going to be the third year in a row where the Oklahoma City Thunder could potentially finish #1 in the West. Still early in the season, but they're definitely on pace to do so. OKC is averaging 123 points per game while holding their opponents to 109 points a game. So that's about a 13.5 point margin. OKC ranks 5th in points per game. That 109 points against OKC that the opposing teams are averaging is the fewest in the league. So again, really good defense displayed by OKC this early in the season, and even more impressively, a top 5 offense so far. In their last 10 games against teams that have at least a 500 winning percentage or higher, they're 10-0. So Oklahoma City Thunder is winning the games they're supposed to win. They're winning the tough games, and right before our eyes, it's like they're learning how to win. I know it was a few years ago, but that Dallas series 2 years ago where the Oklahoma City Thunder got eliminated in the second round really felt like a series that the Thunder lost versus the Mavericks winning. And shout out to them for winning that. But I think ever since then, Oklahoma has really just been learning how to win these tough games and winning the games that, you know, are the most important to win. So really impressive job by them. Again, in their last 10 games against teams that are at least 500 or better as far as their win percentage, Oklahoma City is 10-0. So really impressive and getting the job done against some really impressive teams. And this is without no J-Dub. We still haven't seen Topic yet. Thomas Sober is obviously out for the season. Kenrick Williams, we still haven't seen him yet. Caruso's missed some time. Lou Dort has missed the last few games, and he's going to miss the game tonight against Golden State. Caruso's missed some time. Pretty impressive to still be #1 in the West while battling all these injuries. A.J. Mitchell and Aaron Wiggins emerging. That strongly suggests that OKC is starting to become a multi-threat team. Not a team that's going to be so heavily dependent on SGA, especially offensively. You got guys like A.J. who's having a breakout season, averaging 17, 4 and 4, 1 steal a game. You got Aaron Wiggins, 14 a game off the bench. He was really important those first 2 games, hitting some big threes against the Rockets and the Pacers in those overtime games. Really one of the guys who kept us in the game and somebody who can easily go get 20 points and sometimes 30 points a night. Having those guys and developing those guys in the offense is something that is really going to help OKC, especially come this next postseason run. And you can kind of save some energy and gas on SGA because the team's not so offensively dependent on him as much as they were last year. I think managing these injuries and the rotation is going to be key and one of the more important things throughout the season, which I am fully confident that the Oklahoma City Thunder and Mark will do. Like I said, we haven't seen J-Dub yet, so going to be really interesting to see how we work guys like J-Dub back into the rotation, and even Topic back into the situation whenever that time comes. This year. Over his last 5 games, Isaiah Hartenstein is averaging 17, 12, and 3 assists a game. I think this is his last year on contract with OKC, so he's been performing really good and really showing that he deserves to get paid whenever that time comes. With the injury to Thomas Sober, I think OKC will take a different approach as far as extending Isaiah Hartenstein. I hope we bring him back, and I think they'll be more eager and more aggressive with bringing him back now that, you know, Thomas Sober, who some believe was his replacement, tore his ACL and is out for the season. So he's really showing that he deserves to get paid, and I hope OKC brings him back and starts to continue this dynasty. I don't think we win the championship without him last year. But nevertheless, man, he's been big these last few games, and he's been balling out, especially with Chet being out these last few games, battling that back strain. It's only been a small sample size, like I said, 11 games. But OKC is showing a lot of signs that they're ready to contend for another title. A lot of guys emerging and having career years. Case and Wallace leading the league in steals with 2.5 a game. Guys like A.J. Mitchell having a breakout year, career year. I think Aaron Wiggins is averaging the most points he's had this year. SGA still top 5 in scoring. #1 in the West, and this was out our second best player and all NBA caliber player, Jalen Williams. So man, a lot of good signs. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how the season goes as a Thunder fan. God forbid any injuries. I really think OKC has all the potential to go back to back. The game still has to get played. A lot of good teams in the West to go through. But yeah, really excited to see. Really excited to see what they got going on. Got Golden State tonight. Steph Curry returns. I think the OKC opened up about 7.5 point favorites. But I think OKC opened up at around 7.5 point favorites that I seen this morning. So we'll see how that goes. Steph Curry's returning. He's averaging like 29 against this OKC team. So interested to see how he gets worked back in, man. But shout out to the OKC team, man.